Good morning and welcome in on this Thursday. Glad to have you along as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. I'm Dan Hardenbrook and this is your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. The local news this morning is being brought to you by the Luce County Animal Shelter. Let's meet this week's adorable adoptable up for adoption at the Luce County Animal Shelter in Newberry. Meet Mickey. Mickey is a fun-loving and energetic cat. Mickey's favorite hobbies include chasing his toys, getting pet, and climbing the cat tower whenever he gets the chance. Mickey is a playful cat who will soak up all the love and attention that he can get. If you're interested in adopting Mickey or any of his furry friends at the Luce County Animal Shelter, call 906-293-6622 or email luceshelter.lcas@gmail.com. It's Mickey, this week's adorable adoptable, up for adoption at the Luce County Animal Shelter in Newberry. In your local news this morning, organizers of one of the Upper Peninsula's premier and most popular winter attractions has announced that this year's event is canceled. For the first time in its 33-year history, the UP 200 sled dog races will not take place this weekend due to poor weather conditions. That means no UP 200 Midnight Run or Jack Pine 30 sled dog races. The Upper Peninsula Sled Dog Association says they made the difficult decision due to safety concerns for mushers, dogs, spectators, and volunteers. UP Sled Dog Association President Darlene Walsh said, quote, "Safety is our top priority. Given the rain overnight, the impending flash freeze, and the lack of snow in this week's forecast, it would be irresponsible to encourage mushers, volunteers, and spectators to be on the trail this weekend." Walsh said the organization is still trying to make the best of a difficult situation. They'll still hold events around the UP 200 in both Marquette and Grand Marais. Even though there are no races, a festival format will take place. The Festival of the Sled Dog, powered by Northern Michigan University, will replace the Friday night start ceremonies in Marquette at 7 p.m. The arch will be up on display. The streets will still be filled with snow for sledding and sled dog demos, and the dogs will be on site. Meanwhile, in Grand Marais, where they're a popular spot for spectators and a checkpoint for the UP 200, they're still planning a Winterfest on Saturday. Despite the fact that there will be no races, there'll be food, bonfires, a raffle, and silent auction with other fun activities for the whole family. You can stay tuned to the UP 200 and follow along on their website or Facebook page for details on events in both locations. Organizers say that it's the first time in the event's history they've had to cancel due to weather, and they appreciate the support of the community as they pivot to the festival format. The recent winter warm-up not only putting a damper on the sled dog racing season, but it could send ice fishing anglers scrambling to save their shanties and get them off the ice. The Department of Natural Resources says that anglers who are taking advantage of winter ice fishing should keep a close watch on their local ice conditions. Unseasonable weather could prompt shanty removals prior to the seasonal required dates that are put in place each year by the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. In the Upper Peninsula on Michigan-Wisconsin boundary waters, ice shanties normally must be removed by midnight on Wednesday, March 15th, and all other bodies of water in the Upper Peninsula must have shanties removed by midnight on Friday, March 31st. There's also varying deadline dates for the Lower Peninsula as well. The Department of Natural Resources says that as disappointing as it may be for many anglers to cut their ice fishing season short, safety is the DNR's main priority. They want to make sure everyone has ample opportunity to remove their shanties before conditions become unsafe. People venturing onto the ice should use extreme caution as temperatures begin to rise and fluctuate. The repeated thawing and refreezing of ice weakens its strength, decreases its ability to support the additional weight of people, snowmobiles, ORVs, and even the shanties themselves. Deteriorating ice water currents and high winds are also increasing the probability of pressure cracks, which can leave anglers and others stranded on ice floes or at risk of falling through the ice. That could have dangerous consequences not only for your health, but for your wallet as well. Shanty owners whose structures fall through the ice are subject to penalties of up to 30 days in jail, fines of up to $500, or could face both offenses. If a shanty has to be removed by a government agency, the court can require the owner to reimburse that agency for up to 3 times the cost of removal. You can learn more about monitoring ice conditions and get a full list of key dates and information by going online to michigan.gov/ice safety. February is Heart Health Month, and Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center wants to help you take charge of your health. They say cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death across the globe. According to the World Health Organization, an estimated 17.9 million people die each year from cardiovascular diseases, which are a group of disorders that attack the heart and blood vessels. HNJH says the sheer volume of deaths caused by heart disease each year suggests that there's little people can do to avoid it. However, organizations, including the Heart and Stroke, notes that healthy behaviors like eating a heart-healthy diet and exercising regularly could actually help individuals delay the onset of heart disease by as much as 14 years. You can get a list of common heart conditions and information, as well as fast facts to help your heart health in this week's edition of the Newberry News. As always, you can contact Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center at 906-293-9200. Find them on Facebook or visit hnjh.org. The Tequamanon Falls State Park is seeking applicants for their upcoming summer employment season. Many will return to the Tequamanon Falls State Park following the winter for another busy summer. Applicants should possess a positive attitude and be a team player, as well as enjoy working outdoors on a daily basis. Duties include building and grounds maintenance, campground, office operations, and more. Positions are full-time for 40 hours with a starting wage of $15 per hour. Carpooling opportunities may also be available from the Newberry area, and applications are available online. You can go to michigan.gov, or you can contact the park directly at 906-492-3415. All applications should be submitted to the Tequamanon Falls State Park, 41382 West M123, Paradise, Michigan, 49768. That is a look at your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. The local news this morning is being brought to you by the Luce County Animal Shelter in Newberry. For adoption information or volunteer opportunities, you can contact the Luce County Animal Shelter at 906-293-6622. Time now to check in with sports last night. A big night of basketball action in the EUP last night. The Newberry Indians fell down by 18 points in Sault Ste. Marie, rallied all the way back to tie up the game before fading down the stretch. The back-and-forth battle went the way of the Blue Devils. They knock off the Indians in a Straits Area Conference matchup. Final score in that game, 72-55. The Indians are back in action later this week when they take on the Cedarville Detour Islanders, the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium. The Islanders will enter that matchup also coming off a loss. They took St. Ignace to the limit last night, but the Saints show why they're one of the top teams in the UP. They win it 65-60. Johnny Ingles with the 1,000 career point milestone last night to lead the Saints to the 5-point win. It was a low-scoring battle between the Rudyard Bulldogs and the Sheboygan Chiefs, but Rudyard takes the 49-38 win in Straits Area Conference action. Girls basketball action tonight, a pair of games on M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network. Engadine Lady Eagles will be at home to take on the Brimley Lady Bays. It's a key EUP conference matchup. 6 o'clock the start time. It's varsity only in Engadine tonight as the Lady Eagles take on Brimley. Over in Detour, it will be the Newberry Lady Indians traveling to take on the Cedarville Detour Lady Islanders. That is also a varsity-only start time of 6 o'clock. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here is what you can expect. Cooler temperatures remain. We'll see mostly cloudy skies. High temperatures in the low 20s. North winds 5 to 10. For your Friday, chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, a high in the mid-20s. Saturday, mostly cloudy, highs in the low to mid-30s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.